I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum, and especially for protecting the Sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the Church's possession. It is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust the sword to you. Please, use it wisely.
Lady Rhea, wait! Do you truly mean to give the Sword of the Creator to this stranger? Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily, even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Fodlan would be consumed by war.
Nemesis?
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Seiros over 1,000 years ago. When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the Sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Seiros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Seteth. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness. Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the Sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea. There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
The Sword of the Creator? The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last. And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you?
Sword chose me.
Is that a fact? I feel as though we have become entangled in a mystery. And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The Sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name?
Catherine?
Yes, her. The Sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more.
And caused great confusion for me when I was first drawing this thing here, because in the trailer, because I was working on drawing this before the game came out, and in the trailer shots, all the shots that showed the professor here wielding it showed it with that hole right there, but when it was shown with Nemesis there, it had the crest stone in it. So like, it really confused me while I was drawing it. So I was like, is there something in this hole? Is there not? And it looks like I was right in making it a hole instead of like drawing the crest stone in it. Looks like I was correct in making it a hole. So neat.
I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens me. And yet, I place my trust in you. I must. Whatever comes to pass, please swear to cut a path that is your own.
And when it comes to games there, Cam, I thought that Mario and Luigi Bowser Inside Story would be done now, but there's gonna be one more stream of it, it turns out. So I wasn't sure how long Bowser Jr.'s journey was gonna be, and I technically beat it. The credits did roll, but turns out there's some bonus content. Like, I beat the main story of it, like the story's done, but there's like 5 or something more levels, and it shows Bowser as a boss at the end, so it's like, oh, okay, there's a little bit of bonus content that I can do in one stream. So, I mean, the story of it's technically over, but we have one more stream to do, and then that 3DS game will be done, and I can move on to Bravely Second at some point. Oh yeah, this thing again. Tower of Black Winds.
The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
And there's the daily weather report. Back to you, Jim. Back to you in the studio. Anyway, yeah, so I typically try to only have like one home console and one handheld game when it comes to playthrough stuff going at a time. And so there will be one more stream of Bowser Jr.'s journey since there's like the bonus content there. And then I'll be able to move on to Bravely Second as the next handheld game. And once Fire Emblem here is done, which it's probably going to be the longest series I've ever done, considering the first playthrough took me 65 hours, or 67 I guess, and there's 3 more routes to go. We're in the middle of the second route here, so it's gonna be a long time. But after Fire Emblem, it'll be Okami, since that was already decided on. Like, Bravely Second and Okami were both already decided on in, like, polls that I made back when I was using Streamlabs for the poll system. But after those are done, I'm gonna start using the polls channel that I made in my Discord server to determine, like, what game I should do next, out of a selection of like the next handheld game or the next home console game, stuff like that. So for example, the next poll for home console, for example, will probably feature things like Astral Chain, maybe I'll throw Paper Mario on there, stuff like that, where it's like, what are we doing next, you know? I'll use that all with that. Speaking of, there's actually a current new poll going on about like what special game I should stream a playthrough of during October for like a Halloween spooky special. And what were the options again? What options did I make? It's Luigi's Mansion, Planet Coaster as a spooky park, a second attempt at Zombie U, The Walking Dead Season 1, or Soma. So the only real actual horror game on there is Soma. But, you know. But yeah, that's kind of an exception to the whole home console handheld thing. That'll be a Halloween special thing, whichever one has the most votes there.
I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
Alrighty.
We stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Oh yeah, this part. This is that'll be the first mission where we take on a demonic beast. I remember that.
Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
Yeah, he 11% critted Edelgard last time I saw him. Why must the church eliminate him?
This skirmish involves a holy relic, and is therefore more than a single noble is capable of resolving. The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear.
Yeah, it's in the convoy.
However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
I heard about our mission for this month. So, we are to eradicate thieves in Kingdom territory. I'm sorry for dragging you into the Kingdom's petty squabbles. This should not be your burden to bear, but my own.
It's just a job.
Thank you, Professor. Hearing you say that puts my mind at ease.
Your Highness? Ah, it's been ages!
It's been a long time. 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed, Your Highness. You've grown so much in those years, I hardly recognize you.
Who's this? That's Felix's father.
This is Rodrigue, an old friend of my father's. I believe I've mentioned him, if you recall. When my father died 4 years ago, he looked after me as though I were his own son.
Ha ha! You flatter me, Your Highness. It was my honor to care for such a fine young man. It's nice to finally meet you, Professor. My son, Felix, has mentioned you on occasion.
What brings you to the monastery, Rodrigue? Is it the thieves plaguing the kingdom?
I'm afraid so. This is not merely a problem for House Gautier, but for everyone. The thieves have set up their headquarters in Fraldarius territory, and are mercilessly pillaging the villagers of that area. You have our full support in stopping those dastards. I thank you for your help, both of you.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The crest of flames. That is what you possess.
Crest of Flames.
Your ability to wield the sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
So I guess we've now identified that crest there. And we have 4 free days this month. It's Manuela's birth. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't. Get it away from me. Almond blend, sure.
Invitation. To what do I owe this surprise?
Making it swift. Oh no. I don't like her at all.
Lovely.
Alright, what do you like talking about? Freaking... I don't know. These are like the same thing.
That's right.
Okay, she like that.
No.
What? What? No, I hit it. I was mashing A too fast. Sure, that. Neat. Nice tea
Thanks for the
time.
treat. Come by the infirmary anytime you need anything. I'll be waiting, Professor.
I'm not gonna stop by. Nope. Yay, affinity. Oh, I guess we don't get. It's just three free days then. In that case, and 2 lessons for the month. 100% of people explored. I mean, that's what I'm gonna be doing as well, but first, let's have a look at these here. Yeah, I want to promote into a freaking Pegasus Knight. I've already perfected Mercenary and Thief in the past. I want to get into Pegasus Knight. I gotta build up my lance a bit. Yeah, Dimitri's already promoted there, so to do... Oh, I already unlocked Armored Knight with you. But he just mastered Fighter. So let's go ahead and do this. I mean, do I really want him to be an Armored Knight though? If I made him like a fighter instead, or a brigand, sorry, he'd actually get a worthwhile skill from it. With the Deathly, I forget what it's called, something with a D. Blow. Deathly Blow or something like that. Whatever the thing is that gives you +6 attack when you initiate combat. Like the really, really good thing. So I could always make him that instead to get that thing there. Sure, let's make you a brigand. Because that actually gives a very good skill. I'm gonna find out what this is. Hold on. Let's have a look at my sheet here. Let's have a look at the skills. I have to scroll down to the skills part. Let's see here. Class mastery skills. Yeah, darting blow is this Pegasus Knight one. Death blow. That's what it is. Death blow is what you get for perfecting brigand. It's a very nice skill to have. Alright, so Felix has perfected Mercenary before. So no point in me having him do that again. I could always make him a thief, or I could have him focus on the magic side of things for a little bit. Like, but it's a little bit sketchy if he'll be able to make it into the class or not. So maybe I'll have a look-see here. And let's see here. Heck yeah! Wonderful.
Easy.
Easy. Since everybody's perfected their beginner class here. Alright, Ash, you're also gonna be a brigand. Is what you're gonna be, because Death Blow is a very nice skill that I would very much like my units to have. It's gonna make them insanely strong. So yeah, my first playthrough was just like, let's put characters through their canon classes, and that's it. Whereas this time it's like, let's actually give them some really good skills. So should I make him a dark mage, or should I make him a regular mage first so that he can get Fiendish Blow? Like, maybe I'll make him a regular mage first for Fiendish Blow, and then make him a dark mage. Methinks. So who isn't promoted yet? So I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4 intermediate seals. Marketplace. Item shop. I need 4 intermediate seals. Thank you very much. Alright. Now let's see here. So Ingrid can now for sure become a Pegasus Knight. So let's do that. Wonderful. Passed.
I must continue to work hard.
Indeed. Yes, change into that class. The battalion that was assigned has been removed because the unit is no longer their quick movement type. Figured so. So yeah, I'll have you be a regular mage here. Annette is the plan. Everybody's getting an intermediate class, except for my unit.
It's all thanks to hard work.
Well, better than nothing there. Mercedes is already promoted. And yeah, Sylvain, if you perfect mage, it gives you the ability Fiendish Blow, which is very, very nice. It gives you +6 magic when you initiate attack. So maybe I'll do that first, and then I'll make him a dark mage. Is my plan. Even though I have a dark seal, and I could already make him a dark mage. I think I'll make him a regular mage first. Focus on him in a lot of the battles that I go into going forward to get him to master it as soon as he can.
No big deal, really.
And then move him into dark mage. Because Fiendish Blow will be very, very nice for him. You know? But yeah, I want to become a Pegasus Knight here. But yeah, we are going to explore for calling the stream.
A stone?
Hey, Sothis.
A stone.
Yeah, that's what your spirit
I
is.
do not understand.
I do.
But as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
Both, probably. Since my first playthrough cleared up a lot of that stuff. Anyway, yeah, yeah, I have a lot of renown there. Can I unlock the statues already, please? That'd be great. But yeah, so yeah, Felix, whoops, not skill levels, class abilities. Yeah, Felix did master Mercenary before. I was correct in that. I was surprised that he mastered Mortal 7. I didn't think it's probably because I used him so much. Like, Mercedes here didn't perfect the Gremory, for example. But yeah, I've already done Mercenary and Thief, so no point going into them again. No point there. I would very much like to unlock those statues so I can dump some renown into them. I think that would be great.
Hey
also, I wonder if the merchant shops are open already. I wonder.
I'm not secretly eating cake.
Take your word for it.
You're getting pretty good at talking through the door, Professor.
Did you lose that needle there?
I've been looking for this. Thank you so much.
Neat. Wait, what's my support here like? Okay, I can't support with anybody right now. But maybe I should ask Lysathea for mission assistance again to try to get her up to B. Or maybe I'll ask somebody else for mission assistance right now. because once the merchant shop is open and I start getting a whole bunch of gifts to give to people, I'll probably get up to be with her in no time anyway. I also want to find Cyril. I wonder if I can recruit him already. So who would I want to ask for mission assistance this month, I wonder? I might like to recruit. Like maybe Dorothea or something. Something like that. Well, someone who can for sure heal. And Dorothea can probably heal at this point, right? If I had to guess. Or maybe I should wait an extra month just to be certain. Like, characters who would for sure be healers, like, Linhardt would be like 50-50. I don't know what the game would choose for him for regular mage or priest or something. Marianne would for sure be a healer, though. Right. So maybe I'll ask Marianne for mission assistance this time. Just so that she can spam heal me and spam heal my other allies, because apparently healing anybody raises affinity for the mission assistance people. Alright, let's harvest here. Yeah, I'm getting a whole bunch of flowers and stuff. I can do 3 of the white flower seeds. And then sure, 1 purple flower ones. Cultivate. Pressure level too low. Let's use this again. And
just awful.
I should also use the permanent stat boosting items on myself again.
Infirmary. Well, it was a mess. Things are finally calm again, and so I've come here to unwind. Let me tell you, I put all of my knowledge to use keeping those kids alive. Still, the truth of it is that when someone faces death for the first time, well, they figure out who they are. They learn if they can do it again. We can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice. If you can keep them going, then I will too.
Neat. I'll protect them. But yeah, I wonder how long I should be waiting to recruit certain students, because I might be able to take 1 or 2 as adjutants along still, but if I recruit everybody as soon as I can, then like people are gonna sit around and get no experience. So optimally, I'd like to wait for a lot of them until right before the time jump, but I should probably recruit like maybe 1 or 2 soonish. I don't know, man. Actually, maybe I'll wait and save my bait for like when the pond is actually glowing one day, since that happens sometimes.
Why is that fish so still? Wait, is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten.
Or maybe it's just died.
You are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you.
Like,
though I'm certain my brother would disapprove.
Like, I don't know how many people I should be recruiting, because I'll for sure like to use Flane as a healer, considering Fortify is insane. And I'd like to use Cyril.
Might you help me with a favor?
I cannot believe how poorly maintained the saint statues are. Finally, yes! Just look at them. Clutter at their feet as though it is even remotely acceptable. Pick up the objects that are scattered on the ground in front of the saint statues. The saints depicted by these statues are known for performing miracles in the past, and they might bless you for your hard work. Yes! Yes! I'm going there right now. Yes, please. I want to dump some renown into these statues since they're, like, permanent. You know?
Right.
They'll carry on my New Game Plus chain. Meat and vegetables were both delicious, but some people complain about not liking one or the other. I just don't understand how anyone can snub a good meal. It's okay for people to be picky sometimes. Well-prepared meals should be enjoyed by all. It's their loss, more food for you. Sure, that one. Ah.
You guys have it bad in your own way.
I don't know.
Believe me when I say
I don't know what you would have liked.
Too. With all that happened last month, a great many knights were dispatched to the Western Church. And now we must set out for the Eastern Church, located in the far east of the Leicester Alliance. If I must die in Alliance territory, I wish it wasn't in the mountains in the middle of nowhere. I'd much rather go on a sightseeing trip to Deirdre. Oh, you don't know? Deirdre is House Regan's domain. It's called the Aquatic Capital.
Neat. Neat, man. What do you have to say?
I've had a chance to spar with Gilbert of the Knights of Seros before. I couldn't get a single strike in. If that man is accompanying you on your assignment, you can rest assured that no harm will come to you. To be honest, he kind of reminds me of someone. But no, it must be my imagination, right?
Maybe Annette, because isn't Gilbert like Annette's dad? Or something like that. Hey, Ash.
So the whole plan to attack the monastery was some plot devised by the Western Church? That means they used Lenato. What right do they have to drag a good man like him into their schemes?
Ash isn't that
There's going
happy.
to be a big investigation into the Western Church soon. I wish I could be a part of it. I want to hear for myself why Lenato had to die.
And you were the one who killed him. Because I made you. Because as the player, I could do that.
You looked like a natural wielding the sword of the Creator.
For like 1 minute that I was.
Though, isn't it? The last owner of the sword was Nemesis, but I thought he didn't have any descendants.
I don't know, that mystery was never solved. That was never explained in my previous playthrough. Look at this, pick up this stuff. There's shards. Strange stone shard that seems to have fallen off the statues. Sweet. Alright, renowning the saint statues. When you complete quests, paralogs, and auxiliary battles, you will earn renown which will be spent to restore the statues of the 4 saints. As you restore the statues, you will gain various bonuses to your unit's growth. Finally!
Need something.
Finally! Alright, this one's the furthest behind, so I guess I got the extra divine pulse charge. Wow, I have exactly 10k. You're all set. Alright, yeah, sword skills can be handy. You're all set. So we can get reason, authority. Ooh, there's also the bonus experience. Let's get these up quick. Is what we'll do. You're all set.
This one?
This one? You're all set. Yeah, I'm not worried too much about the like cap for these stats. I never get close enough to maxing out the stats anyway. But it looks like now I'll be able to get 2 EXP plus 10s. So I'll be able to get 20% bonus experience for everybody. Which, by the way, is the bonus that Byleth and the house leaders, like Dimitri here, already get by their personal skills. So now everybody will have that. And Dimitri and Byleth will get an extra 20% as well.
This one?
This one? You're all set. See, good thing I didn't use this all before.
This one?
Yeah, the experience up ones are really expensive for good reason, I guess. You're all set. So once I get 1500 more, I'll be able to get another experience plus 10. So yeah, it'll be nice to have these statues fully restored for future new game pluses. Which is why I didn't just immediately dump everything into my professor level right off the bat, because I want to save some of it for those statues there. And stuff. Since it's a permanent thing, as long as you stay in the same new game plus chain. So that'll definitely greatly help me. You know.
Have you seen a man who looks like me? He's middle-aged and relatively tall.
Yeah, I have.
If you get the chance, tell him I've gone out, okay?
Alrighty then. Alright, I wonder if I can recruit Cyril already. Because I can recruit Catherine, but I just don't.
I heard about the things you did. I'm so glad Lady Rhea is safe. I figure you're a great person after all, Professor.
Neat. I
I
can.
learned all sorts of things, so I can do as much as possible for Lady Rhea. Cleaning, chopping wood, making feed. Oh, and I'm learning the bow and arrow from Shamir. I'm happy to help you out with anything you need done for your class.
Sweet. Ask for assistance.
I'm your guy, Professor.
Yeah, in the route that I was doing before, Black Eagles, you can only recruit them once you're locked into the church route.
Since, you know, you can't exactly
Whereas in the
add
other
me to your
routes you
class
can.
or anything.
Neat. Because Cyril here, he has aptitude. Makes each stat 20% more likely to increase on level up. Which means that he is going to be absolutely insane, and by the end he's probably going to wind up being one of my best units. Because, yeah, his level ups are going to be better than everyone else's typically. So it looks like he's already experienced an axe and bow, so I'm probably going to have him go on to become a wyvern lord who also wields bows. I imagine. Have him go down the kind of axe line so that he can get death blow and wrath, which are really good skills. Maybe give him a little bit of sword practice so he can be a mercenary, I don't know. Yeah, he can already become a beginner class. All the commoner class gives it HP plus 5. Do I really want to max it out for him? I don't know. I don't know, man. But yeah, we got our first recruit there. Like, we could have recruited Catherine already. But why would I do that if I'm not going to wind up using her? Because why would I use her instead of my own students? So why would I recruit her if I can't use her, and then she's going to be stuck at a super low level for the rest of the game, instead of recruiting her later, where she'll be at a higher level.
Use the sword of the creator. That means... what does that mean?
But Cyril, on the other hand, is best to get as early on as he can because of aptitude. Since one, I can make a little bit of space for a couple new units like Flane and Cyril to kind of come into the mix. And I would like to shape Cyril into like one of the strongest OP units.
Of Nemesis, the king of liberation?
Maybe. I don't know. That was never answered. Okay, wait. Let's go to the dining hall first. And max out the motivation so that I can go ahead and use the rest of my activity points for teaching myself probably in lances. Look, sandwiches.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
Glad you like sandwiches, Sylvain. We're about to get to Professor level B+ soon. Alright, Dimitri and Cyril need. Dimitri, Cyril, Felix. Let's see here. Aha! So now we just need one that Dimitri likes. And that's all we'll need there.
That looks appetizing.
This is so good. Can I have seconds?
No! Not allowed. Oh, I should have asked Cyril if he had a lost item, then I wouldn't have had to have a meal with him there. Alright, where's Dimitri? Dimitri, there you go. You like this. And who do I want to raise a bond with? How about Marianne? I'm going to be bringing you for mission assistance for this month, I think. Let's do that.
Oh, this takes me back. I used to
Like, I can at least bring her as an adjutant if Cyril fills that slot at the moment.
It was my father's favorite.
So I can for sure be raising some affinity there. Yeah, one more of something like that, and I'll get Professor level up to B+. So I wonder if I should share another meal just for that. Actually, no, I should go fishing just for that, because it's barely anything. Guess I am fishing after all. It seems like all I need is 80 more. There's a big one, a giant fish shadow. It's a big one. Perfect. Sweet, we got a whole bunch of them. Look at that, Professor level B+. You now have more activity points for exploration. Cool. So we'll have 8 now, I guess. Meanwhile, these quests here. Oh, am I gonna finally unlock the blacksmith? Oh, this one's gonna be for one of the merchants, right?
I could use your
New quest. Bandits have over on my trade route. Please, can you clear them out so the merchants can reach the monastery? Wasn't this supposed to be something that carried over into New Game Plus, though? I wouldn't have to do it again. You'll need to go to battle to complete certain quests. Choose the battle option on your day off. Guess it doesn't carry over. Oh well. Time to steal some merch. Yoink. Neat. But yeah, once I get those merchants, then I'm gonna start trying to raise affinity with like all the students in other houses there. Since I'll be able to give them gifts and be like the best professor they've ever seen.
That's right.
Speaking of,
Welcome.
the bullions that I have. Do I have any on person? Good. Oh, Cyril came with an intermediate seal. Cool.
This one? Thank you.
Like, look at this.
Thank you.
You never know how rich you are in Fire Emblem until you sell all your bullions.
Please come again.
Also, I just realized I have another one of these freaking things. Light Dragon Sign. Sometimes increase might of recovery magic. That would be useless on him. What do you like? Maybe this, Cyril. Cause, yeah, I might prefer to have another weapon. I mean, I could put the Sword of the Creator in my inventory then. But I'm not gonna wind up using it. Man, I hate how you have to add these to your inventory to use them. So silly. No! I selected store. And yeah, let's use. Give me magic +2. Yeah, I need to raise stats that people like, so that they're more likely to join my class. Also, I never used these in my first playthrough, so they just went to waste. Premium magic herbs. Magic +1. Sweet. And then I can, like, I don't know, take the Sword of the Creator or something dumb like that. Oh yeah, I guess I'm unlocking the blacksmith now.
Could you help me out?
Running low on supplies. Soon I won't have anything left for forging weapons or making repairs. Sorry to bother you with this, but can you fetch some materials for me? Cool. So yeah, it looks like a bunch of things unlock after you get the Sword of the Creator. Now I know. Now I understand the timing of things better then. There we go, sweet.
Professor, nothing to report. Oh, come to think of it, last month there was something to report, wasn't there? Thanks to you, I hear that everything was resolved. I never realized that bandits had entered. I'm not a great guard after all, am I? I hope you will forgive me one day.
Don't worry about it, man. Alright, let's go unlock that blacksmith real quick.
Knew I could count on you.
Sweet. I got some more renown.
Hey there.
So, let's see here. Yes, this is the axe. This is freaking Edelgard's axe. The one that broke then. Ooh, I could make it like a steel axe plus or something. And then I can know for sure that that axe originally belonged to Edelgard, you know?
Is this it? There you go.
There we go. Oh no, but now which is which?
Is this it?
We'll say it's this one. That steel axe plus is Edelgard's axe, is what we'll do. That's the plan. Look at that. Do we have a spare iron axe? Cool. Cool, man. He doesn't need that lance anyhow. Anyway, Ingrid, do I still have that broken thing on you? No. Fine, let's just repair the broken stuff in the convoy then that I dumped here earlier. Oh, this is forging it though.
Is this it? There you go.
Instead of repairing it, but that works too. Let's get some plus weapons. Is what we'll do.
Is this it? There you go.
Neat. I don't think that there's anything else that's busted. Unless there's like some rusty stuff. That's just iron. It's just iron. Just iron. Just iron. Yeah, I probably don't have anything too spicy there yet.
Come back anytime.
So let's have a look here. Let's grab one of these Iron Lance pluses that I have now. You know what? Ingrid can get one too. You get the one too. Neat. Neat, neat. I'm so glad that the blacksmith is finally unlocked. But yeah, I guess I'll have to do that Magdred Way battle.
Wow, Lord Rodrigue in the flesh. What is Felix doing? This is such a rare opportunity for him to see his family.
He's not the fondest of his family there. Your motivation is max though. Hey, Gilbert.
Hail, Professor.
So apparently he might only be recruitable in this house.
Gilbert. My life has been spent as a dedicated knight. I am to accompany you on your assignment. I may have slowed a step in recent years, but I pledge to you the full extent of my abilities.
Neat. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Professor, the pleasure is all mine, I assure you.
Neat. What do you train? Ooh, Lance. I need that. Because I can use the rest of my activity points now. Hey, Lorenz.
I heard that someone from House Gautier, one of the Kingdom of Fargus's noble families, is causing some sort of commotion. What a complete disgrace to the nobility.
Man. I need to find Marianne and ask her for mission assistance. She's probably by the stables over here.
For a hero's relic to be stolen, it's unheard of.
Are you sure about that?
Last month, the sword of the Creator was almost stolen too.
Yeah, but that's probably no surprise to you.
Quite unheard of. What impudence.
Ah, yeah, by the stables.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want, and some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for.
Yep. Wanna come with me? Hold on, let's see here. Let's have a look-see here. Have you potentially lost anything? Well, you lost that. Mission assistance. Neat. Tag along. Hey, Ferdinand.
The coffin of Saros in the Holy Mausoleum should have held her remains. Instead,
but didn't.
They say it held the sword of the Creator. What could it mean?
Is Rhea Saros? I don't know. But she seems like an ancient being that has probably lived a long time. Oh, hey, Solon, or whatever the heck your name really is.
Bishop.
That's not as distinguished as an archbishop, such as Lady Rhea, but it still comes with a fair amount of authority.
And I can make my students that because it's the name of a class.
If position plotted an assassination, I cannot help but think it must have been instigated by some outside force. There are bishops in the Eastern Church as well, but to speak frankly, they do not have much impact. They are under the influence of both the Archbishop and the Leicester Alliance, so their ability to voice grievances is quite limited.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Hey, my dude.
That man I walked past earlier. That wasn't Lord Rodrigue, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Darius is a powerful noble family, linked to the founding of Fargus.
So I guess the before time jump is a little bit different.
Lord Rodrigue, its
looks
current
like
leader, is a magnificent warrior. He's known as the Shield of Fargus. A dozen or so years ago, during the Northern Campaign in Srang, he performed splendidly as the king's right hand. Come to think of it, wasn't there someone from House Darius amongst this year's students?
Yeah, Felix.
Professor,
hello.
Have you seen my son, perchance? I have need of him.
I'll do what Felix asked me to do. He went out.
That is too bad. I must ask him not to distract you, Professor, nor His Highness from the matter at hand.
I thought maybe I'd gain some affinity with Felix if I said that, but I guess not.
You acquitted yourself honorably last month. To think they'd go into the Holy Mausoleum and assault the Goddess Tower. I cannot imagine the Western Church was acting on its own. Someone must have been helping them. As for the masked knight who escaped, his days are numbered. I hope we find him soon.
I defeated him once.
Myself.
And yeah, I don't need to recruit you. Yeah, I want to learn lances at the moment. Anyone that can teach me.
I'm so sorry my older brother is causing you all this hassle, Professor. Don't misunderstand. I always thought he was a piece of garbage. But I never thought he'd steal the relic. I can't wait to see his face when he realizes I'm in the group that was sent to take him down.
Oh, it must be someone in that thing there. That group that we're going after. Huh. Hello there! I hear someone yell.
I have never had goings to the
I wonder if I have any
North.
more sunflowers for you.
I hear the people of North are cold and have much loneliness.
Yeah, that's the way it is here in Canada.
Professor, I hear you have had worked as a mercenary in the kingdom. Did you find joy in this? You cannot remember? Is that having possibility? Kind of amazement.
What? That's something the professor can't remember either? Do I have sunflowers? I do have more sunflowers. Here's one.
This is giving me great joy.
Neat. Hey, Caspar.
Professor.
Oh, yoink.
I'm gonna
You
keep
probably
training
didn't lose
until
that.
I can beat you.
Speaking of training, I wonder what's going on at the training grounds right now. Looks like Jaritz is still here. House versus House Lance tournament. With my Brigand Dimitri. So, reward is just an intermediate seal and some muns. I think my time is would be better used getting faculty training.
I hear that a knight of Saros.
I don't need the muns and intermediate seal that much.
For our mission this moon. He is skilled, which is surely a boon for us. Still, that was not very thoughtful of Lady Rhea.
Do you know him?
Well, no, I do not. Not really. All I will say is that we have trained together a few times in the past. House Gautier is Sylvain's home. It would be nice of you to check on him as well.
So that's what Sylvain was talking about there.
I know Lord Rodrigue. He paid repeated visits to His Highness after the previous king was killed.
Like a father figure. As Dimitri was saying. Hey, Jaritza.
Her face looks familiar.
So is he Emil? Is he the Death Knight? Is he Emil? Wait, people can talk with me. But who? Ah, there's one for Marianne and one for Petra. Okay, I'll see those right away since I don't have to worry about, like, maxing out their motivation or anything since they're not exactly in my house there. Alright, there's some quests here to do. It seems. And they're both this way. By Rhea and Sedith.
Ah, Professor.
Hello.
Geralt was looking for you.
Was he now?
It seems
Where is
he has
he?
gone off somewhere. If he is not in his room, then surely someone has seen him. Ask around.
Alrighty. He has 2.
I have something to ask of you.
Geralt is looking for you. I'll ask Somnier's quarters, but if he is not there, simply ask around. Okay.
I have something to ask of you.
Instructing your students should always be your foremost priority, but that does not mean you can grow complacent. You must keep up your own training as well. Taking on more missions and assignments is a good way to keep up with your training. Head out onto the battlefield to further hone your skills. So this is another battle mission 1, I guess. Teach me how to lance. Thank you.
I still have much to learn.
I wonder if I can become a Pegasus Knight now.
I am trusting you. You must be
Hello.
rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly. You will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you.
Neato. What do you have here? It's not always easy to adjust to life here at the monastery. I'm sure the transition has been less than comfortable for some of your students. Perhaps you can help them. Find 2 students in your assigned house who are struggling with life in the monastery and give them herbs to help alleviate their issues. Who'd be struggling? Does it actually show on the map where they are? It does. Okay, so I don't have to guess. Neat. Alright, let's go talk to Geralt here quick.
Well,
or Leonie, I guess.
Oh, Professor, are you looking for Captain Gerald? I just saw
He's
him
at the
in the
graveyard,
Knight's Hall
right?
a little while ago.
It's that
He was
part.
talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was. Oh, Professor, he was talking.
I was gonna open the menu again to see lost items, but I changed my mind. It's gonna show the crest of flames. Yep.
Oh my, the crest of flames? Could it really? Yes, the actual crest of flames. No.
Whoop, I thought the line was over.
I should compose myself. I must remain objective in my research. Objective, professional.
Excitement is understandable.
The scandal with the Western Church troubles me. We cannot afford to let ourselves be swept along, and yet...
Why do you train here? I want to see about lance training, mostly.
Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit strange? Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery.
Yeah, he did. You lost painting stuff, right? Invested in art.
That's mine. Thank you so much. I've been looking everywhere.
Neat. Okay, okay, there's just an NPC over there. I'll talk to them anyway. But yeah, so now I have 2 battling quests. Well, I'll get to those when I get the chance. And we also have 20% bonus experience to all units now because of the statues.
The assassination attempt on Lady Rhea.
Once I get more, we'll be able to bump it up to
relic.
40%.
I am up to my ears in foul news of recent. Speaking of,
And then maybe save the rest of my renown for
swirling around Garreg Mach these days.
maxing out the statues just because it's permanent, even if I don't use the cap.
Scythe has been kidnapping young maidens. Will the madness never end?
Just because it'll help me out and such. Alrighty, let's see here. Let's go talk to Ash.
I wish I want to hear.
Alright, Gift, you need a freaking... Where was the thing? Picture plant? No. Something that I have 2 of. What the heck is the quest then? Herbal remedies. Give them herbs. What herbs do I have? Here's fortifying herbs, but I only have 1 of it.
Oh, thank you.
I only had the 1 though.
Hello.
So now what? Now what the heck? Oh man. So let's go around this way. Oh, I guess that's Petra's. It said something about being from Brigid. Hey, Dorothea.
You have a crest too, eh, Professor? Does that mean you're descended from nobility? You've certainly got the look for it. I sure do wish there were more nobles like you, Professor. A teacher, a mercenary, and so very mysterious. How could a girl ever get enough?
Alright, let's Let's see here. So I have to give you herbs
Hey,
to
Professor,
Annette, apparently.
Did you happen to see that man I was looking for earlier? I just spotted him by the dining hall, but then he ran away.
Ooh. Who is he to you?
To be
Oh.
honest, he's my father.
So Gilbert, then.
He's using a different name now, but there's no mistaking it. It's him. I know it is. Father, I found you at last.
Yeah, I know that was like one of the reasons why she enrolled there. Wait, I need to give you freaking herbs. Oh, calling herbs.
Thank you so much.
There you go. I guess they gave
appreciate
me 2 different kinds of herbs then. Seems you have done well at fulfilling your duty as a professor. I look forward to watching you blossom here. Only 200 renown for that one. I don't think I'm getting enough for another EXP plus 10 by the end of this exploration.
In the Holy Mausoleum,
Maybe
right?
at the end of those battles.
I sincerely hope the holy artifacts are unscathed. I admit I wish I could have been there to see it all, even if it does make me queasy. But I was there too early. I'd gone first thing in the morning. At noon, one of the monks chased me out, saying I'd been there too long. Who were they to decide when I've been somewhere too long?
Alright, yeah, I'll start worrying about the lost items when I can give people gifts as well. I'll start worrying about that all at once. Is what I'll do.
Aristocrats are fools, allowing their lives to be dictated by their crests. Though, I suppose I am much the same in that regard.
I thought school life
Hey,
would be peaceful and quiet, with a sprinkle of drama to keep things interesting. But since you arrived, it's been one thing after another. Is that just a coincidence, I wonder?
Maybe, maybe not.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Like the way you said that. Stop trying to spook me.
I should have said I believe so. She probably would have liked that. Probably, right? A generic student.
The Leicester Alliance is governed through roundtable conferences between the 5 most prominent allied dukes, the 5 great lords. First and foremost is Duke Regan, the Alliance's leader. Joining him are the heads of House Goneril, House Gloucester, and House Ordelia. Lastly, there is the newest addition, Margrave Edmund. These 5 each have voting power in the conferences. Before House Edmund, it was House Daphne that was counted
How much do you have to
amongst the 5.
say?
However, it is said that the head of that family relinquished their vote to House Edmund, which had only recently risen to significance.
Thank you. Jeez. Just stop. So, this is the Marianne one then.
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, I suppose you came by to pray too?
I don't think you can raise affinity in support conversations anyway. So instead of saying the answer that she'll like, I'll just say, just passing by.
I see. Well, that's why I'm here.
What were you praying for?
Oh, nothing specific. I only call upon the goddess to give thanks, or perhaps to ask for protection. Anyhow, I should be on my way.
Do you have a moment to chat?
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say. I'm not very good at talking to people. The truth is, I didn't interact with people too often before I came here.
Why is that?
Oh, no particular reason. I'm simply not very good at it. That's just how I am.
I'm sorry to have disturbed you.
No need to apologize. I'm sorry. You shouldn't waste your time worrying about me. Please, just ignore me. I, have to be going now. Goodbye, Professor.
Well, I guess I already have her support level at C, and I haven't even brought her along for mission assistance yet. Will be this month.
Professor, don't you think everyone's making too big a fuss over these crests, or heroes' relics, or whatever they're called? How important can that stuff really be?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Because he likes that
crest.
answer.
I'll take muscles over crests any day. Heck, I'll take muscles over a hot meal.
Actually...
Nice. Yeah, I just have to go up there then. Or this way first, and then into the top right corner. Gotta talk with Geralt and stuff.
Oh.
Oh,
Hello.
Geralt? He said something about visiting a grave. There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably find him there. I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Seteth knows.
Do I have to go talk to Seteth now? And you just train sword and brawling. I guess I do have to talk to Seteth. Well, I already know where it is, and it's right next to that other support conversation, so I may as well go there all at once in a sec. Also, maybe I can get faculty training from Seteth here if I didn't before. Might be a good idea.
Ah, the graveyard. Of course I know it. It can be a little hard to find. Would you like me to show you where it is? Very well.
Sure. I guess I'll come here another time. Oh, and I already did faculty training with him. Whoops. Maybe I'll train some magics for the other one. Like this to have a budding talent in, for example. Neat.
The glory of progress.
I still don't... Okay, I was about to say I still don't even have the first star, but now I do. Neat. Neat, man. Yeah, really. Alright. You want to teach me stuff? For my last unit of time here? Like maybe some good old reason magic. Alright, now let's go ahead and go this way to wrap things up here. This way. Through the doors, please. Yeah, I know you're loading. That's me through.
Professor.
Alright, time to talk to Tetra.
Professor, I am not understanding where the meaning is here. When and how is this expression used? I fell for it.
Both of these are the wrong option, but you know.
No, that is what you say when you meet the mate of your soul. The expression is, I fell for it.
Allow me to explain.
Thank you, Professor. I finally have understanding. Can I ask you about another word? The one that is written here. Is something on my face?
You're so enthusiastic.
I am without much time to study. I must use my time with wisdom. Is that really what you are thinking? Or maybe you have curiosity about the mark on my face.
The mark?
You are already knowing that I am from Brigid. This is a mark from Brigid. It is a prayer to the forest spirits, a prayer to be protected. Hunters ask the forest spirits to have safe and bountiful hunting. There are many spirits in Brigid. I have more marks on my arms and back. They are prayers for my family's health and triumph. Are you wanting to see them?
I would love to, you know? She likes that answer. Oh, I guess you can gain affinity during
I have much gratitude for you,
support
Professor.
conversations.
You always listen.
Probably
with
just
patience.
rare.
I can read and understand the language of Fodlan, but to speak it gives me difficulty. I hope I will keep having your support, and I will give you my support too, with my whole heart. I have things that I cannot fail to accomplish.
Let's do our best.
Yes, we will keep walking forward.
Neat. And now there's somebody to talk to right here.
I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave.
Why is her grave here?
Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you, but she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
No, I should have done faculty training with him. I could have trained lances with him.
Done. You have my
Dang
thanks.
it. So you found Geralt visiting a grave, did you? Interesting. Would not have expected him to know anyone buried here. Still, none of my business, I suppose. Neat. Also, what is my lance ability at right now anyway? D+. I wonder if I can become a Pegasus Knight already. I wonder if I have 2500 renown right now. Probably not. But maybe? But probably not. Let's double check here. I'm so glad I can finally access the statues. About time.
Something.
Yeah, I need 500 more and then I can get another experience plus 10.
See you again soon.
See you again soon. Yeah, so glad that I saved my renown and didn't just dump it all in professor level. Yeah, that about does it for exploring here. Oh, wait a second. No, it doesn't. They've got conversations to see.
Good morning, Your Highness. Getting in some early training, huh?
Oh, it's not too terribly early. And what about you?
Oh, I'm just going for my morning walk. Hey, maybe you'd like to join me. It's a great way to start the day.
Morning walk? Funny. Gustav always kept the same habit. You really do remind me of your father, Annette.
I hear that a lot. Father was always busy with work, so he wasn't around much. But when he was home, he'd often take me with him for his walks.
Annette, something's been weighing on me. Something I've done terribly wrong. Your father, he worked tirelessly. I don't know if I ever saw him take a rest. I feel as though, in a way, we stole him from you.
I'll admit it was a bit lonely growing up. But I understand. Father loved his work. No one ever doubted that. Actually, I've been thinking recently that I'd like to talk to you more, Your Highness.
Oh? Any reason in particular?
Father was a man of few words, both with myself and my mother. Sometimes he would tell me about you. So, you don't really feel like a stranger to me. In a way, it's like I've known you for a long time. Almost as though you're my big brother.
Your big brother?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I let that slip out. That was rude of me.
No, nonsense. I promise you, I don't mind at all. It's certain that my days would have been filled with more fun if I'd had a little sister like you. What kind of things did Gustav tell you about me? I'd love to hear more on this topic.
Do you really want to know? Well, for one, he used to tell this story about when you were a child and...
You know what? Never mind. I have a bad feeling about where this is going. How about you forget we had this talk altogether? And don't mention it to anyone.
Oh, Dimitri. But I guess Gilbert's real name is Gustav then. Interesting.
Okay, Mercy. This time we're gonna be really good and get the supplies with no detours.
You're so good at sticking to a plan. I should leave the shopping to you. I'll stay out of your way and just browse.
Hey, that's not fair. I want to browse too.
Looks like you girls are having a good time.
Annie, is this a friend of yours?
I've never seen this person before. I'm sorry to be rude, but we're kind of busy.
Wait a minute. I think you're shopping with money you stole. But no need to worry your pretty little heads. I'm just gonna have to take it back for us common folk.
Step back, Mercy. This could get dangerous. Listen here, you. There's no way you can win against me. I don't want to fight you, but I will if I have to. So just back away.
You think you can talk to me that way? I'm gonna...
Oh, the knights are coming!
What?
Annie, run!
This is far enough. We should be safe.
I hope so. But what were you thinking? That sort of behavior isn't like you at all.
I thought you were in danger, Mercy.
You're actually blaming me for this? It's like I don't even know you anymore.
Mercy! I was just trying to protect you.
Whoa, then. Well, that'll be resolved in the next conversation, but for now, let's see this one. Apparently, this one only goes up to B.
Apologies for my late arrival, Mercedes. My duties ran long, as per usual.
There's no need to apologize at all. Please, have a seat. We've met for tea so many times, but you never seem to get used to it, do you, Ingrid?
Not entirely, no. I'm not accustomed to being treated so delicately. Anyway, what will we talk about today?
I actually wanted to gripe about something that's been bothering me.
You? Gripe? Now that's unusual. I'm happy to listen, of course. It's the least I can do after all the kindness you've shown me.
Thank you. The one thing I really wanted to talk about is marriage.
Oh?
Yes. I received a letter from my adoptive father about marriage discussions with a noble family.
And will you accept?
That's the problem. No matter what I decide, I'll probably be married off anyway. What I really want to do is help those in need, but I think it would be more difficult to do so if I married a nobleman.
Understandably so. Sounds to me like you need a strategy to silence your father.
Sorry? To silence him?
Don't you agree? It seems the best course of action would be to consider severing all ties with the family and running away.
We don't need to go that far. I'm sorry, I really just needed to let that out. I don't need you to worry about solving my problems.
Oh, okay. It's just a bit personal for me, actually. My own father has brought countless marriage proposals to my attention. He always was obsessed with me carrying on the family bloodline. At a very young age, my hand had already been promised to someone in marriage. But Glenn died young.
That must have been difficult for you. Would you have married him if he had survived?
That's a good question. It's hard to imagine now. Although I did admire him quite a lot. He held true to the ideals of knighthood, proudly serving the king. Even after all these years, I aspire to be the type of knight that he embodied. But that's just it. I'm not a tool for furthering my family's fortunes. I'm a knight at heart, regardless of what my father desires.
I see. A very noble cause indeed. How strange that we should be worrying about the same thing.
Even though we are such different people.
It's true. Enjoying a nice chat over tea with you like this makes me realize maybe the paths we walk aren't so different after all. Don't you think?
I do. These tea parties of ours, they really are something special.
That they are. Ingrid, I would love to get to know you better if that's okay. I want to know about your childhood, your favorite books, the sweets you like, anything at all.
Absolutely. I'm happy to speak with you anytime. And I want to know you better too, Mercedes.
Another one that wasn't drama-filled. And hey there, geek. Still in the hurricane, so not streaming, so don't worry. Not missing you. My oh my, yeah, answering that question. So it hasn't quite gone over yet. Well, I hope that it doesn't, you know, get too crazy there with it going on. Wait. I heard that you mentioned it was happening yesterday before, but now it's still going on, so still not streaming then. Yikes, so hopefully that passes over soon. And isn't gonna last much longer. I hope. Wishing you the best from here, but that's about all I can do though. But yeah, that's gotta be some scary stuff there. Meanwhile, I'm just watching conversations here, I guess. But yeah, apart from that, I hope things are working themselves out there for you, geek. Hope that it's not too crazy there. And sure, let's see this conversation.
Sylvain, good timing. There's something I want to say to you.
Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong? Did you spot me sneaking back in this morning? Or is it about that girl who got mad I kissed her sister goodnight? I can explain either way.
No, I'm not here to get after you about those things. Surely other people have that covered.
Oh geez, yeah, probably not a good idea then. So a lot of electronics like desktops like that, do you just leave them all unplugged during this then? Like just in case of, you know, the power going crazy like that?
What I really want to talk about is your behavior during our training sessions. When we're sparring, you're always passing on great opportunities to get the edge on me. It's almost as though you're going out of your way to make me think you're incapable.
Nah, I just like giving other people the spotlight.
Uh-huh. It's not that you took something I said to heart, about how you don't have to work hard to be good at stuff and how that isn't fair?
I did take those things to heart. We're friends, right? I'd be sad if you started to hate me. There's just one thing I want you to remember. Guys like me, who hate hard work and sort of get by on our wits, it all falls apart eventually. I'm smart enough to know that. So I respect people like you. I mean it.
Oh, is that sincerity? It's kind of creeping me out. It's just so unlike you.
Huh?
When you say nice things like that, I can't take joy in beating you. I want to beat you when you're at your best. That's why it bothers me so much when you don't try your hardest against me.
But yeah, using it at the moment, but you don't know how safe it would be to use this to the max and a power surge goes on, so that's why. Yeah, so don't want to do anything too intense like streaming when a power surge could happen. Yeah, Cam, I can't take joy in beating you. I know, right?
Let me put this a different way.
But yeah, that makes sense
I've
then.
always been treated like I'm special, and I'm not. At least, I don't think I am.
So I assume it's still super windy there and such. And you're saying that, yeah, the power's going pretty
just tired
crazy.
of people thinking they know what I can and can't do. When everybody expects something of you, or envies you, it's kind of suffocating. I'd rather people think I'm dumb. Well, I mean, I can still be pretty dumb.
I have to admit, I have a hard time understanding where you're coming from. Just know that I want you to keep being great at everything without trying. If you stop being that way, I won't have any competition.
Competition, huh? I like the sound of that. Where the heck were you when I was growing up? If I had someone like you back then, I think I may have turned out different. And better, I mean.
Yeah, jeez. Then geek.
Anyway.
So yeah,
I'd love to
windy
chat
then.
more with you.
Windy
Would you like to
weather.
grab some tea with me, or?
As is natural for that situation.
Sure thing. The very next moment I'm free. For now, I need to get to my magic training.
Oh, I see. Some other time then. I look forward to it, Annette.
Neat, and we have a couple more support conversations apparently. Oh, I guess Felix has ones with both of them. Or he has one with Eliza Thea. Oh? That looks weird to you? How so? Oh no, and this is a conversation with Felix. Is Sylvain a dark mage? I have a dark seal. I plan on making him into a dark mage, but I'm gonna try to master regular mage with him first, because if you master the regular mage class, it gives you the skill Fiendish Blow, which gives you +6 magic. So like +6 damage when you're the one who initiates combat. So, you know, it's a very nice skill to have. So I'm gonna try to max out regular mage with him as soon as I can, and then I'm gonna make him a dark mage. That's the idea. But yeah, just the orange hair and bluish eyes. Alrighty then. Thick leather earmuffs for your headphones helps mitigate the noise. Yeah, that can help there. One of the
Delicious. I'm so content in this moment.
One of the sets of headphones that I have here, I don't use them a lot, but I have a set of noise canceling, like headset headphones that I rarely use. I don't think I've ever used them for streaming before. I typically just use earbuds. But like whenever I need to really drown something out, it's really nice to have like noise canceling things. And yeah, good question there, Cam. Eating something, I guess.
Felix!
Lysithea, you look mortified.
Yeah, I figured just by saying that they're earmuffs that they're probably not noise canceling, but they probably still help out there.
How long have you
quite
been
a bit.
there? Were you watching me? You were, weren't you?
I was, yes.
Yeah, you see it now, don't you, Cam? You see that that the background is literally an image. Look closely in some places and you'll actually see the line between images. I don't think I see one here.
Did you say something?
Huh? No.
But maybe somewhere.
Didn't say anything at all. Here.
What's this for?
Yeah, I don't see a line on this
I'm
one.
buying your silence. With cake. Take it.
I'm not sure what to be silent about.
If people knew I was shoveling cake into my face by the fistful, they'd think me nothing more than a child.
Adults eat cake.
You'll never understand. Just take this, will you?
No, I don't like sweets.
Does your refusal mean you'll be telling everyone about my cake shoveling ways?
That was just the art style. I think it's just so that they can like make a ton of environments like this with ease, since there's so many support conversations in the game. Yeah, it literally is just a PNG background.
Sweets, that's all.
Like, I guess I don't see it anywhere on this one, but usually you can see like a line separating like the images from each other as well.
Nobody can resist something so delicious. Look, I'm giving you this cake whether you like it or not. Eat it, toss it, throw it at an unsuspecting victim. The choice is yours.
Yeah, he is.
Just please don't mention this to anyone.
What was her problem? And what am I supposed to do with this cake?
Oh, Felix. Oh, man. I guess, wow, everyone gets to talk to Elizabeth. I guess that's because I've been taking her along on missions. Edgelord reminds you of a certain name, Edelgard.
Lysithea,
I assume.
I have to say, you're really impressive.
What?
I respect you a lot, and I thought I should tell you.
Sorry, there's nothing to repeat.
Siri, I didn't say anything to you.
Okay.
It's just, you know, you're 4 years younger than me, but you work really hard at everything. I mean, when I was your age, I wasted all my time just goofing off and doing whatever I wanted.
Line is the character, that thick line. That the image has a broken effect to make it not that noticeable.
Doesn't look like
Oh,
much
what?
has changed for you since then. And unlike you, I don't have time to waste, so leave me be.
Are you going to do some extra magic training? I'd be happy to join you, if you don't mind. What do you want to start with?
Speaking of the line, I wonder if there's one here. It's usually on outside environments.
What is it you want anyway? Clearly, you haven't been listening to a word I've been saying.
Everyone likes to hate on
Perhaps it's
Sylvain.
because I'm younger, you see fit to ignore me when I speak. Is that it?
What? No. He has nothing to do with it. You're amazing. You're true to yourself. You know what you want and who you are. Not a lot of girls I know can say that.
Ah, so it isn't my age that's to blame for you breezing over my wishes. It's my gender.
What? Where did you get that idea? I'm just trying to praise your smarts and hard work and everything. It's impressive how someone so young...
Your lack of self-awareness is deeply troubling.
Everyone hates
What I'm
Sylvain.
aware of is you trying to pick a fight. Calm down, kiddo.
Oh, I thought you were just misspelling something there. Sorry. Yeah, I haven't actually heard of that word before then. That's a first for me.
Look, I'm really busy. Super
Learn something new every day then.
Inordinately busy. I've got one last thing to say to you.
Oh no. Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him.
Skilled with magic, and my abilities are finely honed. It's not like I need someone for target practice.
I just said don't do it to him.
But I do.
Poor guy. Poor dude. And I guess Annette has one with her as well. Camera and her image effect used in a lot of things. Huh.
Teach me magic. Is now good?
Why do I have
New to me.
Why? Because you're way better at it than me, silly.
Like, also with it being an image, like, looking at how the tiles there, how they look kind of normal to the right, and then in the center they start getting a little bit wibbly wobbly as, like, the image is, like, starting to stretch and be weird. Or something like that.
I thought you were something of an honor student at the School of Sorcery.
Well, sure, but I wouldn't say I've got any kind of natural talent for it. I'm gonna have to try very hard to become as good of a mage as you are.
What is that supposed to mean? Are you implying that I don't work hard too?
Wow, she just takes offense to
If you
everything.
think my skills are inherent, you are sorely mistaken.
No, I wasn't saying that at all. Everyone knows how hard you work. I just meant that if I want to be as good as you, I'll have to work really incredibly hard.
Yeah, I know, right, Cam? Too much self-confidence there.
And what is it you want to learn about?
Oh, so you'll teach me? Thank you so much. Actually... Oh, I get
Cam.
it now? I never thought about it that way before.
Look at how quickly you're picking this up. You're clearly very skilled already.
Don't be silly. You're just that good of a teacher. Your way of looking at the world is so fundamentally different from mine.
Do you insist on taking the conversation in that direction?
Are you gonna take offense at everything?
No, I'm sorry. I wasn't doing that. There I go, saying the wrong thing again.
It's fine. Let's just drop it. A bit more self-confidence would go a long way for you, Annette.
Huh?
That's all I've got for you today. I need to get going now. Lots to do.
So it's more of the effect that objects in the background becomes blurry and are out of focus. So it like focuses on the characters then. With them really popping like this then.
I'm so sorry to take up your time. Thanks again for
I assume
me.
is the idea. Because they definitely do stand out. Alright, that's all the support conversations then. Now I think I can finish the exploration. Time for a quick lesson here. Always instruct manually. Always, always, always. You don't like Eliza Thea at all, and you only hear her for 1 to 2 minutes. Yeah, I've never taught the house that she's in before. Like, I'm not even doing it this time. I'm just trying to like recruit her because apparently she's a really strong unit. And those are like the first few support conversations I've seen with her. And man, she takes offense at everything. What the heck? Okay, I always want to train Dimitri. Because of training him in axes like a weirdo. Oh man, I'm probably gonna have to get him to at least B+ in axes to make him a warrior eventually. I can't believe I'm making freaking axe Dimitri. Oh man. And Dedu over here. What to Dedu about you? Actually, let's look at Cyril first here. Maybe I should train some flying since you're eventually gonna become a Wyvern Lord, probably. Probably. But for now, maybe you can focus on axes? Maybe you want to learn some other weapons too? You're gonna need to know some lances eventually. Are there any weird classes I want to put you into? Probably just Brigand and Warrior. Probably the only ones, just so that you get the good skills from there. You know? I could give you some sword training and maybe I could make you a mercenary for a little while so you get Vantage. Because Vantage seems like a great idea. I'll give him a little bit of sword training just so I can maybe make him a mercenary at some point. Makes objects in the foreground pop more by blurring the background. You can do it vice versa, but not usually done. Because yeah, why would you want to focus on the background and blur the foreground? That makes sense then. So is it pronounced as bokeh? Something like that? Yeah, what a gamer indeed. Oh yeah, let's give you a freaking healing spell already, Felix. Real quick. There we go, now you can heal. Wonderful. Is there any other mages that I have who can't heal? Not that I know of here. We can get this to C real quick.
Wow, I seem to be on a roll.
Yeah, man. Just
it's
like
all
that.
Becoming clearer.
My lance-wielding mage. I can get this to C+. Close enough. Basically said it correctly first try. Basically. Neat. Hey, we got Nosferatu.
Clearer.
Sweet. Is there anything else that I want to build up? I guess I'll get this to D+.
It's all becoming clearer.
Sure. Nosferatu. Oh yeah, I was gonna train a little bit of lances here to... Oh yeah, I was gonna briefly make you a Pegasus tonight. I already made you a different intermediate class. I forgot about that. Maybe if I get that to D+, I might be able to do that. Alright, let's see here. You're gonna need some lance practice eventually here. Actually, let's focus on this for now. Is what we'll do. Try to get this to C. See if we can unlock something here. And that's all the activity points. Yeah, Dimitri's good with that for now. Oh, I should give him a better battalion at some point. Okay, I'm gonna focus on lance and axe together now. Is what I'm gonna do. Dedu. Yeah, the axe Dimitri there. You know what? Let's just focus on axe and brawling. Is what we'll do. How about Felix here? Yeah, that's fine. Ash is good with same old, same old. He'll have to practice some riding eventually. Sylvain's learning the magics while practicing a little bit of lances on the side. And yeah, Mercedes. Oh, you don't actually need flying to be any higher. Yeah, I'll try to briefly make her a Pegasus Knight just so I get the darting blow skill, because that is a very nice skill. But flying is already where it needs to be. So let's go ahead and focus on lances and one of the magics, like, I don't know, reason magic. I don't know. You learn as much as you can when you try to teach others the knowledge. Also, if they want and are willing, Herbonia is always willing. I love knowledge, man. Knowledge is power. I'm thinking, now that I'm saying that, I'm thinking about that stupid commercial. Like, remember that YouTube ad from forever ago where he's like, here in my garage, just got this new Lamborghini here. It's fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. You know what I like more than my new Lamborghini here? Is knowledge. Because it wasn't long ago that I only had 47 Lamborghinis in my Lamborghini account. Like, that's not how it goes. That's how parodies of it went. You know? Yeah, this is fine. I'm surprised that reason magic is higher despite, like, her using it on the field, but, like, not learning it in the classes here. Actually, wait, I might have been teaching it myself manually. And yeah, that could be a good point there as well, Geek. Knowledge can also be a curse. Do I want to keep training up flying here? I guess I'll get it up to close to where it needs to be and then switch things over. And Cyril here. Yeah, that's fine. Let's begin the lecture.
I'd like to ask you something.
You're not allowed to. Art has never been my forte, even when I apply myself and sketch a ton. Doesn't seem to improve much. Me drawing emotes. I can envision an image so perfectly in my head, but turning it into something physical that I feel good about eludes me. Yeah, me drawing emotes. Don't worry about the end result, just keep practicing. Imperfections in an art piece add to the charm. Focus more fervently and be diligent. What would... I don't know. Don't worry about the end result, just keep practicing. That's right! Oh, man.
Professor.
But I mean, it's a good thing that you know that stuff. Focus on lance and flying skills. Oh, update goals from focus on lance and flying skills to focus on lance and flying skills. Oh boy, that sounds like a good idea. I've always admired Pegasus Knights for the versatility they bring to battle. By studying flight as well as the lance, I'm sure to be useful no matter what the terrain. I mean, that was already my goal for you, but sure. I'll set it to the official one, I guess. Alright. Sylvain, I swear if I have to explain something to you again.
I'll give it my all.
Neat. Practice that riding stuff. That barely gives them any riding skill. The group tasks are, like, not very helpful. Like, I'll use them since they're a mechanic anyway. It's free to use, but it's not very helpful. You know. Alright, before ending the stream here, let's see if there's any reclassing that I can do. So yeah, most people do battles. I'm probably gonna explore again, though, when I get the chance so that I can raise up the motivation before the next lesson and then do battle on the third one. Is my plan. But yeah, it's good to know, but knowing brings certain unneeded complications. That'd be easier if you didn't know at that point. It's considered a curse. But you're gonna eventually find out anyway, and then it's like, oh man, if only I knew sooner. Because then it's gonna be too late, I feel like. So anybody who needed to reclass here. Oh, Mercedes can potentially be a Pegasus Knight now. But it may be difficult to be one. Okay, let's save here before I try to become these other classes. Certifications. Can Mercedes briefly be a Pegasus Knight? And then I can stop teaching her the lance, maybe. Heck yeah. So as long as I master this class, I'll get Darting Blow. And then I'll have her focus on magic again. Then she'll be back to magic. I just need to master Pegasus Knight so that she gets Darting Blow, because that is a very, very nice skill that will help her double attacks so often. Now, can I do it for my unit too? What's my current experience at? Yeah, pretty far on that. Probably not worth mastering right now. Besides, the skills there aren't very good. Oh, I don't even have another intermediate seal. Dang it. Two swords to a coin. Dang it. Words are hard. But yeah, that makes sense then. Gotcha. Let's take a look at the convoy. No! Add an intermediate seal to the convo. Neat. Now, let's save, since it's not 100% guaranteed that I can make it into this class. Because I would very much like to get this class mastered. 71%. Come on, remember how to poke a lance around. I've been giving you so much lance training. Heck yeah. That's what I like to see. I was worried there. I was honestly a bit scared there that it wouldn't work. But thank goodness for that. Because, yeah, mastering this class gives, like, one of the best skills in the game, honestly. Darting Blow and Death Blow are both insanely good skills. So let's have a look here at the new battalions that I can put on. Yeah, I need to put on some new stuff then. Yeah, I have to put on the Pegasus ones now that I'm a flying unit. And Mercedes is gonna have to do the same. Wait, or maybe... I have 3 Pegasus Knights in my army now. So, oh, and I can't even put the other one on. Ingrid? So, Mercedes it is then. Ingrid doesn't get a battalion right now. It seems. Your authority is at D now, so... Oh, it's even at C. Okay, so who needs a battalion still? That wouldn't be up anymore. Let's see here. Oops. By authority. Can I see the info here? No? I just want to see what level this one here is at. Like, what authority level. And it doesn't show me. Can I show what's equipped? What's currently equipped here? It doesn't show that. It doesn't show the icon for the character that's currently here. I know it's Empire Archers, but how do I know what it is here? If it's a D1 or if it's an E1? But yeah, so instead of going through all that convo, that's why you said that in the beginning. Instead of going through all that convo on killing someone in your neighborhood or killing someone in a war hero or murderer slash hero there, you know why? But just let that sink in over how the law works. Yeah, it's very much... The world's a weird place. That's all I can say there. I guess I'll put on one that's for sure a D1. Saros Archers? I can't tell. Felix purposefully doesn't have a battalion. Okay, you can do one of these D1s. Oh, I guess you already did have a Archer one. Dang it, man. And I know I could for you, right, Sylvain? Yeah, let's do Magic Corpse for you. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, I'm going to save here. And I'm going to wind up calling the stream here so that I can get some food and then go to Taekwondo. Is the plan. So yeah, so thanks everybody who stopped by and hung out. I appreciate it as always, and I'm surprised even that you're stopping by here, Geek, in the middle of your freaking hurricane madness there. And you got that one from One Piece, animated the wise cartoons in understandable concepts. I've never seen a lot of anime myself, but maybe at some point. Maybe one day after somebody recommends things to me. I know Bearded recently recommended a few things to me. But yeah, exactly. As Cam says, don't die. That'd be rude. You'd never be forgiven. But yeah, ow, my joints. But yeah. So thanks all.